Many people believe the shorter the supply chain, the better. That the ideal model is factories facing consumers directly, with every middleman removed. It sounds reasonable, but it confuses two completely different kinds of middle layers. One merely rebuys and resells, adding markup at every step. The other actually helps transactions happen. The first kind of middle layer earns spread through repeated buying and selling. Every time goods change hands, warehousing, capital, logistics, and management costs may pile up. This repeated trading is exactly what supply chains need less of. The second kind doesn't necessarily hold inventory or rely on layered markups. What they provide is knowledge, relationships, judgment, and service. The former raises transaction costs. The latter can lower transaction friction. Imagine a factory with a decent product. It can build a website, join e-commerce platforms, and run ads directly. Technically, the factory has reached consumers. But reach is not trust, and exposure is not sales. Consumers don't know the factory and can't always judge whether a product suits them. Manufacturers understand production, but not necessarily every region, every customer group, and every purchase concern. So even after shortening the transaction chain, the service gap remains. This is where knowledge intermediary S appears. She might be a retailer, an independent sales rep, a purchasing agent, or an industry consultant. What she truly owns is not just a customer list. It is the trust customers built over years, an understanding of the local market, and the ability to translate technical products into language consumers understand. She knows what customers worry about. She also knows what manufacturers must answer. In the pre-sales stage, the knowledge intermediary first helps consumers identify their real needs. Not every customer knows exactly what they need, and not every product manual answers what consumers really care about. S turns a customer's vague needs into conditions that can be compared and judged. Meanwhile, she also helps the manufacturer judge whether this customer truly fits this product. This reduces wrong recommendations and lowers the risk of returns and disputes after the deal. A trust endorsement is not just saying this product is great. Real trust requires information, responsibility, and long-term relationships behind it. A knowledge intermediary must understand the product and know the boundaries of her own service. She cannot make false promises on the manufacturer's behalf, nor exploit customer trust to push unsuitable products. S's value comes from her willingness to put her own reputation into the transaction. A completed deal doesn't mean the service is over. During the sale, S can help communicate orders, delivery, and usage terms. After the sale, she can help consumers articulate problems accurately and help manufacturers understand field conditions faster. For the manufacturer, S extends its market service capability. For the consumer, S is a familiar, trustworthy person who keeps following up. One knowledge intermediary can serve one customer group. Many S nodes spread across regions and specialties can form a channel network. The manufacturer no longer depends on a single centralized traffic entrance. It enters different niche scenarios through many people who know their local markets. And S is no longer limited to selling a single supply source. With management technology, he can connect customers to more suitable products and services. The relationship between knowledge intermediary and platform is not simple employment either. S contributes human capital, relationship capital, and industry knowledge. The platform contributes management rules, technical tools, and collaboration structure. The manufacturer contributes products, capacity, and fulfillment. Standing alone, each capability has limited value. Combined in one collaboration chain, they form the collective ability to serve markets, close deals, and solve problems. So S is not traffic the platform buys. S is a cooperating node that creates value together with the platform. A knowledge intermediary shouldn't earn income merely for standing in the middle of the supply chain. Income must be built on real contribution. Did he bring new customer opportunities, provide professional service, help close the deal, take on after-sales responsibility? These contributions can be recorded, becoming the basis for commissions, service income, and shares of new value. Identity itself creates no income. Contribution and results do. Of course, Calling someone a knowledge intermediary doesn't automatically make them valuable. If he only exploits information gaps to stack markups, hides risks, or dodges responsibility after the deal, he is still an ineffective layer to be reduced. A knowledge intermediary must prove his value through professional capability, trusted relationships, and real service. The task of management technology is not to protect all intermediaries. It is to identify, record, and amplify the service providers who truly create value. True disintermediation is not simply eliminating all middlemen. It is removing repeated trading and ineffective costs, and turning former middlemen into partners who create knowledge, trust, and service value. When S helps consumers make better choices, helps manufacturers enter new markets, and takes responsibility for service outcomes, he is no longer a redundant layer. He is a value partner in collaborative trade. In the next episode, we discuss why manufacturers are willing to connect their products and part of their business to a distributed channel network.